Hi, everyone, and welcome to Good Time Gal. I'm your host, Caitlin Peluffo. Thank you for listening or watching or whatever you're doing to consume this episode. I appreciate it. This week on the podcast, we have a rare find, I would say. This is a special episode, I think. I think it's one of, it's just a happy little... You're going to see a little peek behind the curtain of old Caitlin P. Okay. My good friend Polly Shindler is on the podcast. No, she is not a comedian. She is a very funny painter, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say out loud. But she is a painter, wonderful paintings. You can find her stuff at Polly Shindler. No C in that Shindler. You're going to want to do it. Don't do it. Okay. Check out her stuff. Very talented. We went to grad school together. So she saw baby alcoholic Caitlin. Isn't that fun? Oh God, she tells some stories about me. We have fun, but it's a great episode. So listen to it, watch it, tell a friend, write a review, subscribe to the whole thing. And thank you so much. And I'm going to be on tour a bunch this summer. I'm pretty much gone everywhere. This weekend I am in Ireland. So if you're in Ireland, come see me in Ireland. But after that, I'm going to be August 2nd. It's a Wednesday at the Comedy Connection in Rhode Island, Providence. Please come. One night only, baby. And then after that, I'm going on tour with Fortune Feimster. So, yeah, Providence. Oh, and then I'm going to Louisville. I'm going to Knoxville. I'm going to a lot of places. So check out at Caitlin Peluffo. On my link tree, I have all the dates, all the ticket links. Check me out. Please come see me live. And other than that, just keep being your beautiful selves. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Polly Poops.
Hi.
Polly Shindler. How you doing, honey
Good.
bunny?
How are you? Do I have stuff in my teeth?
No.
Okay.
No, you look great.
I didn't have a chance to look in the mirror
No,
before.
you look great. You really did it. Thank you for ironing your shirt. No, I just brought it up because you said.
I didn't
Anyway.
iron my shirt.
Polly, this is exciting. We're doing a little departure here at Good Time Gal. Polly Poops, not a comedian.
Not professionally.
Not professionally. A very
Not at
funny
all.
person.
Not at all.
A very funny person. A character, I would say. You're a character.
Truly?
Truly. Yeah, you're a little oddball. I like it. But Polly and I went to grad school together.
What are
She
you
saw me
looking at?
before. I'm
Oh.
looking at the cameras.
Okay, good. Okay, I wasn't
She's
sure.
done like 3 podcasts. So
And none of them were being,
there were none of them were audio? Jesus, these
No,
people.
they're all
I mean-
audio.
I mean, video. None of them were video?
No.
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 Artists don't do the video, huh?
I mean, no.
NPR.
They were
bitches.
like baby talk.
Baby talk? What is baby talk?
Just like, baby shit. I don't know.
Baby shit? Like, I really want your artist to be on my little podcast?
It was Small Potatoes.
Small Potatoes. Is that the
Yeah.
name of a podcast?
No.
No.
You know whose podcast I was on was David Livingston.
Who's that?
He-
Who's David Livingston?
He went to grad school with us.
Oh, David Livingston. See, this is what this whole podcast is going to be about. Where are they now? How is David Livingston?
Oh, I don't know. This was years and years ago.
Okay, well, hopefully he's not dead. Is he alive and well?
That's a jump. No, I'm assuming he's still alive.
That's
he's
great.
Still with us.
I love it. I'm happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
How was his podcast?
Good. It was about artists in New Haven.
Okay,
Because he had just moved to New Haven.
very niche.
Super niche. Actually, it was artists who lived on the off the Metro North.
Wow,
From
so
the city.
even more niche. This podcast is for 6 people. Good for him. You got to find your lane,
Well, he's
baby.
not. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Why
Poor
not?
David.
He's sweet.
He's the best.
Hi, David Livingston. I remember you. I hope you're
Hi,
thriving.
David.
I bet you're thriving off that Metro North. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure that. Anyway,
New Haven's great.
departure.
I've done some comedy in New Haven, and it was fine.
Just fine.
It was just fine. Connecticut is always a crapshoot.
Yeah.
I know you're from Connecticut.
Yes.
You are the best thing that came out of Connecticut, I feel like. You
Not
and
pizza.
Claire, your mother.
My mom isn't from Connecticut.
She's not from Connecticut?
No.
Well, she bred someone spectacular from Connecticut. How about that, huh?
Great.
Claire Bear.
Me and pizza.
Yeah. Pizza is good. But yeah, the crowds are always a little rowdy, a little drunk, and then also like snobby at the same time. It's very weird. But I have fun. Hartford's fun, which I'm going to be in December. Come. Unless you're a snob. Don't come if you're a snob. Or you can come. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers, right, Fonz? Everybody come to my gosh darn show. Huh?
She doesn't care who you are.
Nope. I just want to make you smile. Polly, I understand you brought a list.
I did.
Didn't you?
I'm
You
a
did?
I'm a preparer.
I love a list.
I'm not a prepper.
Whenever the guest comes with a list of like, this is all the ways I have been a drunken idiot, I am so happy.
You
It
know
makes
that
it so
you
much
know that they're
easier.
reformed.
Yeah,
Because
you don't drink. You got a little drunk at the last outing we had. I was doing the egg thing, so I wasn't drinking with you.
the egg thing.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
was
know what that
stabbing
was.
myself in the stomach with those
Yeah.
stupid needles.
When you said I got a little rowdy, I had 2 White Claws.
yeah, you drunk little slut.
In like 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, you put it in a little wine glass. You were having a nice time.
Well, yeah. I was cooking up a storm that day.
You were. I went to go visit Polly. I knew I was going to be sad because of the egg depression.
She
as they
decided to
say.
come visit me.
The cheeriest person I know. You are very cheery now. Now that you live upstate and you're like in the country and painting all the time, you're very happy.
Well, sure. K. K.
Are you happy?
Sure.
Sure.
We're all so happy. Everybody's so happy.
Okay, I think
I saw the Barbie movie the other day.
How was it?
I didn't like it.
Oh my goodness, hard take. Okay.
I know. I'm the problem. I know. I mean, I'm the only person. But I'm a tough.
Why didn't you like it?
To me, Ryan Gosling was the best thing about it, and I feel like that's
Ken, the best thing about this feminist movie was the male with no genitalia.
kind of.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that they gave him all the best things to do.
Mm.
I loved his musical number. I thought it was excellent.
There's a musical number? This is exciting.
Yeah, there's a couple, but he performs it, and he's
Yeah.
great.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to wait for it to come out.
I also
on
saw it at the
streaming.
drive-in though, so I wonder. I couldn't really
At the
visual-
drive-in? How old are you? Holy.
I'm old. That's the whole. Yeah, I mean, first of all, drive-ins are for all ages.
Well, I know they're for all ages, but the only people who think to go to a drive-through is over.
Are
a
you
certain
out
age.
of your absolute mind?
If I'm watching the Barbie movie, I'm going to a theater. I'm not going to a drive-through.
But do you have the option?
Yes, I have a car. I got a Honda Civic.
Where are you going to a drive-in around here?
Anywhere I want.
Now, I will say,
Now,
judgment aside, your instincts are correct
yeah.
because the visuals were bad. I
Yeah.
could hardly see.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's the movie, the production value. I'm like, I could hardly see
Mm-hmm.
what I was looking at. You know, everybody's got, and there's lights everywhere, so the screen was kind of like poorly lit.
Yeah.
So I think that I missed out on that.
I think you did. I think you blew it. I think you could have had a nice experience with Barbie.
In a theater.
In a theater, air conditioning, all the juju beads you want.
Beads?
Beads?
No.
What are they called?
Jujubes.
Juju bees?
Yeah.
That's another old person. I was trying to think of an old person.
Do you really
Candy.
think of me as like an old
No,
person?
I think you're younger than me.
Well, that's,
That's
just
when you
'cause I'm
told me your
immature.
age. When you told me your age when we first started hanging out, I was like, "There's no way."
you ain't that old.
You look great.
Well, I did at the time. So yeah, when I met you, I was.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm like 10 years older than you.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say when I thought about this podcast was, I had already gone through such ugly mess times
Mm-hmm.
before I met you.
Yeah.
So I mined some of the friends that I had from back then. I said, "Do you have any weird? Like, does anything weird ever? Like, was I ever that wasted?" I asked Angela Jan.
Oh yeah, Angela and Jan and we've had a fun time.
I mean, yeah. Well, one of my favorite stories about you comes from her. But she was like, "You always really held it together,"
mm-hmm.
and I was like your age now almost.
Yeah.
So like when I met you, you were like 22,
I was 22. I was.
and I was
a
32,
mess.
and I was like,
Yeah. You had your shit together. You knew what you wanted. You know, you knew you wanted to go to grad school, be a painter. You had an idea. I was like, I'm in New York.
"Well, same."
And I'm doing grad school, but I don't know why. I
Well-
kept bouncing around. I was doing pictures and then I was doing performance and I was a mess.
You were doing eels in the sink.
Polly knows that I was pretty bad.
Pretty bad at what?
Art. I was a
I don't know
bad
that
artist.
because I'm not
I think everyone was making fun of me behind my back.
100% wrong.
Wrong? But I was doing some stupid
But you're also like, I have
stuff.
very few opinions about video. sculpture, performance. It's just not my bag. So
you heard it here first. Polly thinks video artists stink. That's going to be the headline of the podcast. We're going to get you canceled in the art world.
oh, great. I'm just saying I don't have an opinion because
You don't have an opinion. That's
it's
worse.
Well,
you're indifferent.
no. I'm not versed in it. I can't speak
see.
on it.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Artists are very diplomatic. That was nice.
Well, you're putting words in my mouth.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do. This is my podcast. This is what I
Should I even be here?
Ah!
Why am I here?
Why am I here? Polly poops. Polly poops. We
I
call
feel
her Polly
bad that I
poops.
don't have bits for Caitlin.
You're doing bits. We're all doing bits.
The whole world is a bit.
Yeah. See, that's a bit. Look at you.
Look at
See,
you.
Polly is comedy adjacent, I would say. You listen to a lot of podcasts.
I do.
You are a big fan of comedy.
Comedy.
Wait, I remember you were one of the first people I told that I was doing comedy, and you were very like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, because I talk like this.
Well, sometimes you do a little boop, boop, boop with your hands.
No, it
You
makes me
also
very
have the
excited.
world's smallest hands I've ever seen in my life.
Indeed.
Come on, let's take them. I just...
Wait, hold on. Look at your nail polish and look at mine.
Oh my God, it's the same!
But yours is professional. Mine's
Yes.
Shanksville.
Oh, God.
It's real bad.
Yeah.
Well, I did this because I was coming to the big city.
Yeah.
But I also, you can't see it right now, but I usually am covered in paint. So there's no point in painting your nails when you're just going to.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to have at least 1.5 days off from painting,
Yeah.
in which my nails won't get jacked up.
Look at you. She's in the big city looking to get laid?
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think so. You're staying at your friend's couch. Does your friend have an extra room?
Yes.
Is that why she's better than me?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I offered my couch and she was
I'm also
like,
really freaked out by your cat.
my cat? Benny? My hairless
Whatever
little
one doesn't
wonder?
have hair that you have to wipe down. I can't get that. I can't get that visual out of my head.
He is such
I
a
can't stay
sweetheart.
over. I have to get back to the city because I have to wipe down my cat. I'm like, oh no. And no, I cannot sleep over the next time I'm in town because I.
Do you want to
cannot.
meet him? You got to
Never.
meet him. No?
No.
Oh, that
I'm
breaks
sorry.
my heart.
I
I got
I
him a
know
little
you're- but
Dolly
he's-
Parton onesie
but
to
he's
put
your-
over
he's
so
your-
that you didn't have to fed his sweat. I mean, it has Dolly Parton's face on it. It says Doggy Parton. Come on.
You did this. He's your pet. You know, you can't make me love him.
I know, but I think if you met him, you would. I think he has a very sweet face. He has a very sweet
I
disposition.
could never touch him. Touching him is off the
All
table.
right, well, Polly will never be able to. If I go like
the other one looks cute.
the other one,
He's got hair.
Bowie, yeah, she's the star. Yeah, she's gorgeous.
You made a mistake.
No, I didn't make a
Just
mistake.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. It's like people who only like, dogs with black hair.
Well, most people. Dogs with black hair, I think. You can fact check me on this.
Okay, do it. Get ready to Google. We're
um,
getting to the deep stuff.
they are like the least adopted.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Why? I know black cats are the least adopted
I think
because
black dogs are.
they remind people of witches. Like, they think they're bad luck.
I don't believe in witches, so
You look like a witch.
so do you.
Hell yeah.
What's a witch?
Us.
Okay.
So, Polly, we got to talk about this list you got going on.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, there's little Owen. Look at
my
this
bird.
little Owen. Look at little bird. Oh my
Ugh.
goodness. Look at his little crazy face. Ah, no wonder you don't like hairless cats. You got this little fur ball.
And he's about 2 months grown past this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just look at pictures of him
Okay,
for a while.
that's not. Okay, you got the list.
I got the
That's
list.
for another time.
My favorite
We're
thing.
on air, Polly.
My favorite thing about the Notes app
Uh-huh.
is you just start typing
Mm-hmm.
and that becomes the title. So like your first,
Yeah.
if you don't title it,
Yeah, it's a run-on sentence.
it's if you don't title it, then your title becomes the time I projectile vomited on my crush's crush.
What-
So when I close out my notes, it just just says that.
It's just a nice reminder of when you were a degenerate. Oh my God. How old was this?
How old was this?
How old was this? What year? Paint a picture
It
for
was
me.
probably 98?
1998. Wow, pre-Y2K.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I was drinking then.
Yeah, I went throughout my life starting and stopping drinking. I was sober for many years just for mental health reasons.
Did you drink in high school?
No, but I smoked weed a few times and always regretted it. The second I like would take a hit, I was like I bet some of my lingo was even like, do these people still say take a hit?
Yeah, right, Fonz?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Fonz, he took a hit 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I like when I wrote something down, I was like, oh, and then right after I took the bong hit, I'm like, people still smoke bongs? Is that still there? Or is that just like a college?
Yeah, I did a bong once.
You did a bong?
I did, yeah. See, I don't know.
You don't know either.
I don't know. I'm not a weed gal. But I did a bong once. It was It was from the floor to when you're sitting. It goes to your,
I think. Oh no.
Like a gravity bong or whatever.
I don't know what a gravity bong
it's
is.
Huge.
I mean, a bong is. The one I had. The one I didn't have one. The one I smoked out of. Was like this. I did one bong hit once and ended up on the lawn puking for like.
Puking.
I had been drinking. Okay, so this is one of my stories.
Okay, let's get into it. Check it off the list.
Me and a couple of my friends, we were like, I dropped out of school like 4 or 5 times.
High school or college?
No, college.
Okay.
Different colleges.
Different. Yeah. A real start and stop.
Oh my God. Bumpy. Bump it. It was one of my semesters home for whatever reason, and my friends were also home. And they're like, well, let's raid your parents' liquor cabinet. And they were out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And and there was the only thing I could find. They weren't drinkers.
Okay.
Then.
So it's just like, let's put peach schnapps and vodka with
or there's
Candy Crush. Candy Crush. I don't know.
Video game. It was a box of wine. I didn't realize that those things, once they're opened,
they start going bad.
They're always open.
Yeah.
And I was drinking. I remember I filled up a plastic mug of like a Dunkin' Donuts mug of wine that was from a box.
Red or white?
Red.
Boxed red wine. Oof.
Girl, first of all, I do have a box of red wine in my house.
I saw it.
Yeah.
But now they make them good.
Yeah.
Now they're like fancy. But before it was like Franzia. That was top shelf.
Well, oh my God. So gross. I remember I couldn't find my ID or something because I was 21. I believe I was 21.
Okay.
My friends and I went to TGI Fridays before a party.
Yeah. Oh, pre-gaming at TGI Fridays.
And I didn't have a license. I probably lost it because I lost everything I owned in those days.
Yeah, you were a mess.
Yeah. And I was sipping it like all night long, feeling fine, tipsy. And we go to the party, and I see a guy I like, and then I gave him my phone number, and then he left, thank God, because I proceed to go inside, do a bong hit, and go face down. Like I passed out. I was holding onto a picnic table, and I said, if I lift my hand up, I'm out. I'm gone. And I did this. And I didn't. When I woke up, I was just like puking. I remember I was wearing.
Your friends didn't pick you up?
They didn't know I was out there. I was all by myself.
You're alone? Just hanging onto a picnic table?
I think I went outside because I was losing it.
Yeah.
And I get out. So yeah, my friends found. Oh my God, they're like my cheerleaders. They're like, you gotta puke. You gotta puke. It will be fine, but you gotta puke. And I was like, thanks, guys.
Did you puke?
Thanks. For 100 years. Approximately 100 years. I was puking and not feeling any pain.
Oh, nice, because the weed will numb you.
I mean, I don't know what it was, but I was like I was perfectly fine.
Yeah?
And
the youth.
I got carried to a car. I remember the guy.
Yeah, he carried you?
Thank you, Corey Nash.
Oh, Corey. Shout out to Corey, friend of the pod.
And ended up at home. My friends, like, they're like, here, like, they like dropped me off. I think they were sleeping over, and then they said, go, we're gonna go out for breakfast. Peace out, bitch. And but they came back.
Oh, well, that's nice.
When my parents got home, I said, "What the fuck is up with your liquor cabinet?"
Really?
They said, "What did you drink?" And I said, "There was a box of wine." They go, "That was from your high school graduation."
Oh my God.
Which was open since 1995.
You were drinking? That's
It was like vinegar.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't have tasted that bad, or I never would have like been able to choke it down.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know. I mean, I
Young
was
kids.
stupid.
Yeah.
Still am.
Not at all. But
Yeah. So yeah, that was real dumb.
I
But
remember when I started drinking, I was like, oh, well, it's supposed to taste like poison. It's supposed to taste awful, but it's going to get me drunk, so I'll just drink it.
Yeah.
I would drink warm gin, just shots of warm gin. And I was like, it's supposed to taste like pine salt. Power through.
I
you
love
know?
it. I absolutely love it.
I love it. This
This
I'm
tastes
cool,
so
right?
good.
You guys are my friends. Oh, good. So I bet you were drinking it, but you'd be like, oh, it's like balsamic.
It was
I
my
love
favorite.
balsamic.
Yeah. Put on my salad.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
And I just remember like it burned my
Mhm.
throat, especially when I was puking.
Why did you first off, very fun story. I love it.
First of all,
You're a natural storyteller. I don't know why you get nervous. You're great.
I didn't get nervous.
You had told me before you were nervous.
No, I want to be prepared.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
Okay. Anyway, second aside. That was supposed to make you feel relaxed, and you're like, I'm already what? Okay.
Do I
anyway.
look uptight?
No, not at all. You look great.
So-
The hair is good. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you should. All right. She's got a button down. It looks great.
Oh.
No, let
You
it
do
loose.
keep looking at it.
I keep looking at your tits. No, why did you bounce around from college to college?
It's this thing called depression
Ah,
and anxiety.
okay.
I would just start something and be like, "Oop, nope,"
What
and
were you?
just leave.
What would you start and stop? Was it always painting, or was it
No, never painting.
never painting?
I was trying so hard not to be an artist.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
No, yeah.
no.
Because it's
I was
scary.
like, yeah, it was scary. And I didn't think, even if you were good at it, I was like, what are the odds of doing it? And,
Mhm.
you know, I wanted to be nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be like an accountant or something?
I mean, I wish. My brain doesn't go that way. But
Like, what were your majors?
I was a history major.
Wow.
I really just wanted to work. I wanted
Mhm.
to be like told what to do. And like art was a
Mm.
little too
Yeah.
bohemian.
Yeah, it's a little too loose. What do you feel? You're like, I don't know. That's why I'm here. Tell
I mean,
me
I
what to
can
feel.
draw, but that's
Yeah.
not very interesting.
It is, to me, that's a superpower.
Yeah, but
To being able to
unless
draw.
you have, unless you're imaginative or
Mhm.
creative, who cares that you can depict well? I don't know. I came on here.
I know we're not
To
talking
not
about
talk
art,
about art.
blah, 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 blah. But she is a very good artist. You should check her out. I have like 3 of your paintings. One of them is my favorite thing of all time. It's above my mirror at home, and it says, "Look at this tragic mess."
That was in my text art phase.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
great. So every morning I get dressed and I say, "Look at this tragic mess." And
I
then
have one-
laugh and then I leave.
I have one that I did 2 of because I made one, it sold, and so I made another one. It was called,
Actually,
I bet everyone here has syphilis. And it was a quote from my brother. They're all quotes from somebody else. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not,
well, it's great. You notice.
I noticed.
Your brother said that. Where were you?
we
when
were
he
at
said
we were in Miami on the beach. We
Mhm.
were not staying in Miami. We just took a road trip because we
Mhm.
were staying with my aunt close by. And we're looking around. We're like, okay, this is spring break. Like,
Yeah.
we would never pop up there.
Mhm.
And like, if we knew
Yeah.
that it was going to be like, it was disgusting. It
Yeah.
was like 300, probably more, like, people, bikinis,
Mhm.
all the things, but like in like a foot of water. Like the tide was
Gross.
out or something because they were
Ugh.
just like in a big ass circle,
Yeah.
drinking, screaming, not even really in the water.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. And my brother said, I bet everyone here has syphilis. And I was like, fucking banger. You don't even know. I'm going to sell that painting twice.
Yeah. Did you sell
Thanks.
the other one?
Yeah, I made a second one because I am a hack.
Yeah. You sell a lot of paintings. You're very successful.
I do okay.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. That's the end with the sincerity.
The end.
Yeah, you're still a dork. Is that good?
Sure.
Okay. What else we got on that list?
Oh.
Yeah, let's see. See, this is why I love a list. You just move
Yep,
right on.
we don't need to.
There's no pauses. We say something sweet and then we move on.
Yes.
Don't make eye contact with me.
So a lot of this stuff, happened long. What year were you born?
87.
Okay, so this happened, like, you were probably 8 when.
Yeah.
Because I didn't drink in high school, but I started to get. I moved, so I dropped out of school a few times and then moved to Boston.
Nice.
Without a plan, which I never had a plan. But I was also like the age you started grad school.
Yeah.
By like 22 or something. And I got a job at Chili's because I was so cool. My
Chili's, of all the chains,
it's the best one.
It's the best one.
No doubt about it. I don't have a bad word to say about Chili's.
That's great.
Come at me. I will defend it.
If Chili's wants to sponsor this podcast, I'll say yes.
That's the one sponsor
ad I will do for Chili's. I don't do ads for you people. I hope you know that.
They have the best chips.
They have the best chips. They have good margaritas.
They got very nice
They got
margaritas.
She was not amused with that. Wow. I've
well,
never seen
you
someone
don't know
roll
how many,
their eyes
You don't know
so
how many times
hard.
I heard that.
So I'm the hack. God damn
You're
it,
the
Polly.
hack. You're
I'm
a
the
product
hack.
of your society.
Okay.
So a lot of my shit happened when I was working at Chili's.
How fun.
It really was.
Yeah.
It was just like, how many hours do I have to work before we can get out of here and go have Bud Lights somewhere?
Bud Lights.
Bud Lights.
Okay. That's the drink of choice?
Yeah. And the people I worked with were not the people I lived with. Like, I had roommates who were separate, and so my life outside in Chili's was like, I was crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely put on like 20 pounds, just all beer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I basically would do whatever my friend told me to do. I had a mad crush on her.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, we went to a lot of gay clubs. No, I'm whatever is clever. we would go to
that's her sexuality. Whatever's clever. All right.
Actually, that's something like a sapiosexual.
Is it?
Which is not what I mean to say, but
yeah,
it's just
you're not. That sapiosexual is like attracted to the mind.
Yeah, but I think attracted to maybe intelligence or something like that. That ain't me.
That ain't you.
I like stupid people.
Give me hot and dumb.
I mean,
yeah, who doesn't like hot and dumb? Huh, Fonzie? Fonzie just made the best Dumb and Dumber face I've ever seen. Okay, that was nice.
I didn't know the mouth went.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he's very talented. So you were with your friends at Chili's. You had a crush on this woman.
We went to
because you're whatever's clever.
Whatever's clever. We went to gay nightclubs like every night.
Okay.
They had the best music. They had the best, and you also didn't need to worry about like bros.
Yeah.
So it was super fun. It felt very safe.
Yeah.
The bartenders knew, like, they were just kind to us, me, whatever. But that's where like drugs lived.
Yeah.
And I'd never really, besides pot, I was like,
yeah, you're a big pothead. We know this about
yeah, right. So yeah, I when my friend said, "Hey, let's do ecstasy," I was like, "Okay." Like an idiot.
Yeah. No, I've done that. We're all susceptible to the fun friend being like, "Let's do drugs," and you're like, "I love Molly."
Well, in those days we were calling it ecstasy.
Yeah.
Because I'm old. Because they didn't know yet that it wasn't actually ecstasy. It was.
What was it?
It was
heroin.
Hell. What's the opposite? Anyway, that was stupid. It was
That's great. Don't self-judge.
Well, so yeah, I did it, and it took a second. My friend was like, "Oh, we're gonna drop this woman off because we're all leaving." And we're gonna drop this woman off, and we get there, and she's like, "Well, let's just pop in." I didn't realize, she was feeling this woman. So we go in the house.
Oh no!
And we're talking, and I'm jealous of this person.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck this bitch.
Well, I didn't even need to have the thought, because all of a sudden, everything that had been in my body was now on this woman's chest because I had projectile vomited onto her t-shirt. I mean, it wasn't even like wasn't a choice.
We'll talk about a cock block.
My friend was pissed. I mean, fair.
Well, if you couldn't control it, I think that's
when you can't speak.
When you can't speak and you're on ecstasy and it just, I mean, things are bound to happen.
No comment.
Oh my God. The thing is, ecstasy makes you feel your feelings. So if you're feeling like this woman is vomit, you're going to make sure she's vomit.
It was so gross. It was like changing our t-shirt. Because I mean, for certain, it was also on myself. And so I was changing t-shirts time, and it was we left. My friend was like, "You fucking asshole."
There was one time in grad school, I'm riding the train. So I'm with my then boyfriend, Chris. I can't say his last name, but Christopher.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Well, we're going in the train. We're leaving Chelsea. We were hanging out with Ryan Turley, and we were leaving Chelsea, and he says, "Stay here at the train. Stay in this terminal. I gotta go get someone else, and then we're coming back down." And I was like, "Okay." And then I get on the train that comes. I was like, "It's time to go." I don't know where I'm going, but I go and I sit on the train. And
even though he had just told you,
he had told me not to.
Don't get on the train. Okay, I'm gonna get on the train.
I'm on the train. Well, I don't remember getting on the train. I remember waking up alone on the train. I woke up and I looked down. And there was puke all the way down my front. And I look at all the people. I'm like, someone threw up on me. Who threw up on me? And they were like, good God.
Yes.
So bad.
You damn idiot. You absolute
And that's
moron.
when Polly and I met. That was the time when Polly and I met.
A year to the day after I projectile vomited on that woman.
Oh, so I get it. Sometimes it just got to come out. Thank God it did. I would have fell asleep on the train, would have woke up at dawn, would have been robbed.
Chris was like,
he had to come find me. I got out somewhere at a donut shop, and I was like, "Where am I?" And then he took a cab to get me. And I think I was in
I feel like
Sunnyside.
this sounds a little bit familiar, even though it was like 1,000 years ago.
I was probably telling people about it because it's so
But one of my
stupid
favorite stories is about you, about like,
oh, please tell it. Go ahead.
I don't remember where we were, what we were doing, but my studio mate, you'd been hanging out with her,
Angela Jan.
Angela Jan, great
love
painter.
Angela Jan.
She said, yeah, I don't know where you went last night, but Caitlin and I ended up back at my house. A few people came back after the bar, and she's like, "Have you heard from her or anything?" I said, "No, I don't know." She said, "Well, if you hear from her, let her know that I have her wallet, her phone, her keys, and her shoes."
Yeah. I just decided to go home, and I didn't have any shoes on, and I just ran home.
Shoeless Joe. Gotta get out of here.
Gotta go. And I ran home, and I remember asking a guy for directions. It was 4 a.m. When I say I should be dead, I mean it. I asked a guy for directions. He was nice. He told me where to go, and I was like, "I can't."
Completely different neighborhoods.
I mean, she was in Bed-Stuy.
You had to cross Atlantic. Jesus Christ.
To cross Atlantic barefoot.
But Eastern Parkway.
Yeah. I mean, I had to go up there, and then I rang every buzzer until someone let me in. Heather Hodge let me in. That angel.
Legend.
And I was apparently wearing shorts and a shirt, and I was holding my bra, and I was like, it was too tight.
It was too tired.
And I go in bed, and I fall on the ground and fall asleep.
No shoes.
No shoes. Who needs them? Come on, when you got places to be, Polly.
In this
you
economy,
can't let shoes get in your way. Not going to slow me down.
No.
Who needs zapatos? Not Caitlin Peluffos. You like that? That was fun. That was a fun little thing.
Okay.
You make me all zesty.
So yeah, that's a good story about you.
Yeah. I mean, we worked together at a place called the General Green. May it rest in peace. All right. Actually, may it not.
Cares?
That
place sucked.
It was very bad. Good food. And then it went downhill.
I hardly remember, just because it was, to me, was kind of uneventful.
Yeah. Well, that's where I really discovered my alcoholism.
Really?
It really blossomed. Because I was with Chef. who refuses to go by his name. He goes by Chef, and we no
both
longer work for him.
worked with so many chefs, yet he's the one who
He's the one we still call, "Hey, Chef."
I don't call him anything.
But
I remember you guys all being.
That's where we really became good friends.
Yes.
At the General Green, because
Yeah.
it was like it's like trauma bonding when we work at a place that bad.
Oh my god.
Because the clientele was uppity, and
Yeah.
they were very stiff, like moms and strollers.
I
types.
don't hardly all I remember is how much I hated the boss and how I was like not gonna sue him, but I wasn't not going to either.
There were times where we wouldn't get paid.
I needed to know my rights.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah. Sometimes they would be like, "Well, your checks are coming like next week." We're
He just like stole
what
money from me, but that's fine. That's fine. You know, at least I wasn't an alcoholic then.
I was.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You were also so much younger than me.
I remember like drinking so much there because I was like, I'm not making enough money, so I'm going to drink the rest of my money that I feel like I am owed at this place.
Oh my god.
But
yeah,
anyway.
it was during that I was remembering it was after a brunch shift there that Danny and I went to Olea, one of our favorite places.
It's a very nice restaurant. I think it's still open.
Can't believe I think it's still there.
Yeah.
And they had like a sangria
Mm-hmm.
that was available like during happy hour or whatever. And I ate that fruit. Gone. Out like a light. We walked down the street back to the restaurant doing some kind of accent. I don't remember what. It was British, I think,
sure.
or
Yeah,
Australian.
we'll go with British.
No, it really was. It really was.
Okay.
Something manageable.
Okay.
And I was still in my slapping phase. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, I do.
That was the worst. And it went on for so long. I would get drunk and decide that it was cute to slap people in the face.
I've been slapped a few times by Polly Schindler.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awful.
That's fine.
What is
With
that?
those tiny little paws, what's going to happen?
True, but I
Are you
slapped
going to hit my chin?
one of my very best friends. I mean, besides you. I slapped Will, who was behind the bar working. He was like, "What the fuck was that for?" I was like, "Yeah."
How hard
My
did you
bad.
slap him?
I mean, I put some weight into it.
Why?
I don't know. I did the same thing to a guy in New Haven. He slapped me back, and you know what? Okay.
I couldn't imagine Will trying to slap you
Not
back. He'd be
hit.
like-
No, he would never.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever hit anything in his life. He's so sweet. He'd just be like, ugh.
Oh, you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He'd like pet you.
Yeah. No, he's an angel.
Yeah. But the other guy slapped you back, slapped you hard.
He sure did. I will not say his name, but I want to. Also, talk about what a bad artist he was.
Oh, he's a bad artist.
This is a long
Okay.
time ago.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, you either got it or you don't, baby.
I guess.
I don't know. I was bad. That's coming from a bad artist. There was no helping me.
Hey, I've seen your prints.
They're bad.
They're wonderful. They've got a lot of character.
I really should sell those. I still have them. I should sell them.
I mean, I don't know who you're going to sell them to.
50 cents.
50 cents.
Who? It could be my merch. I could
Yes! Now that, if you put t-shirts out with that here or on the back, that would be...
the tops.
I mean, I would have one.
Okay. Well, what it is,
I would purchase one.
a killer whale diving into the ocean in a sunset.
The sun,
Yes, rays coming out of it.
but the sun is not spherical.
No, it is.
It's got a butt.
It is. It doesn't like. It's just like it starts here and then it goes up and it goes.
Yeah, it's not.
And then there's
It's not
also
scientific.
thumbprints from where I didn't.
Oh, is that
do
right? The registration.
It is so bad. When we do this clip, I will put. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it. It is awful.
It is exquisite.
Yeah, and I gave it
it's-
to my very close friends.
I don't have one. So
You don't have one?
That's cool.
All right, I'll give one to you. Honey, if you were staying at our place, you would have had one. If you dealt with the hairless cat, you'd have a print. But Will has one.
Wouldn't be worth it.
I believe I gave one to my friend Mayron Kigani for his birthday because he loves to collect bad art.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, have I got a print for you? Oh, boy. All right. Do you have any more on your list?
I have so many.
Let's see.
All right.
We got maybe time for one or two more.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
That one. Oh.
Okay. Oh, we got an eyebrow raise. This is fun.
This is short. So I had a
Okay.
Okay. Another ecstasy story.
You little druggie.
It was 2 days in a row.
2 days in a row?
Or maybe it was twice in 1 week.
Okay.
Or
do both.
Okay. So
no spoilers.
there was so yeah, it was probably in the same week at Chili's.
And
my friend, we were going out and I said, let's do ecstasy. And
now
she
you're
said,
the instigator.
Exactly.
Oh,
and
the
she
Padawan
said, well, I've never
becomes the
done it
teacher.
before. And I was like, tomorrow will be terrible, but it will be worth it.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of confidence.
Dude.
You're trying to get this bitch to kiss you.
Different girl.
Different girl?
No, different girl completely.
You're falling in love all over the
No,
place.
I never said anything about being in love with this girl. This was just my friend.
Oh, okay. You wanted her to like you, though.
No, she's just my pal.
I thought
No,
you
in
said...
the first story, that was my crush.
Whatever's
this is a
clever.
totally different person.
Is it okay? All right. I thought it was at Chili's, same bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't clarify.
No, that's my fault.
This is
I'm
just
so sorry.
one of my coworkers.
Okay. I'm sure everybody else was confused, right? Yeah? No, it was just me? Okay, cool.
So it was just a friend, and I said, we'll go to the club, we'll get some more, blah,
Mhm.
blah. So we do it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, handling it fine. We both were handling it fine.
Yeah.
And then we go back to another friend's house. We're sleeping. And when I say we're sleeping, I'm not sleeping. She's sleeping. My other friend's sleeping. I'm watching them sleep.
Oh, creepy.
I mean, not like I want to.
No.
It wasn't a choice. The next day, that friend and I had to work a morning shift.
Uh-huh. Oh, fun.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
So we call a car.
Mm-hmm.
Phones weren't, we had to call it on the phone. We
Oh,
didn't have
really?
cell phones.
Rotary, huh?
Oh, well, it might have been buttons.
Okay.
And we get in the car and I look at her and I say, God, I feel great. I can't believe that we did drugs last night. I feel totally cool. She's like, me too. Our eyes are so wide. We're so happy. We went to her place. This is in Boston.
Mhm.
We went to her place. She's like, to get ready and just having a full-on panic attack. She's fine. She's got to return jeans to the Gap. We take a walk. She's doing errands, and I am sweating bullets. Coming down. No sleep. Serotonin being drained out of every pore in my body.
And you're returning jeans before you do the morning shift?
Not me. I was there with her. I was scared to be alone. I was thinking about my mom. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die in the Gap. This is how it happens. This is how it ends.
How was that shift?
Called my brother who also worked at Chili's. Shout out, Pete.
Wow, this is a Chili's family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I was like, Pete, I need your help. That's not the first time that I've had to call for help after I did drugs at work.
Very kind brother.
No. And he was like, what's happening? Same situation where I had to use the Chili's phone to be like shaking, press, his home phone number. And, and he's like, what's happening? I was like, I need you to come in early for your shift.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Did
God. He sure did.
Oh, that's
Wait,
a good brother.
You know what? I don't remember. All I remember is that when he did show up,
Uh-huh.
I collapsed in his arms.
Oh.
I was like, for shit. It was terrible.
How was your friend? She was fine the whole time?
Yeah, she was like, whatever. She had to work a double. She was like, I'm cool. This is the same person. She was a legend. We went to the casino once.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all walking around getting our free, little vodka crayons.
Oh, yeah.
Walking around, just doing the
the slots.
the slots.
Mhm.
And we're like, have you seen Kara anywhere? Have you seen Kara? No. Walk around, find her at the craps table drinking coffee. She wasn't going nowhere. She was up. She was doing great. It's like she doesn't feel, I don't think she has the same like body composition as everyone else.
Yeah, she can just handle it.
She can handle it.
Wow. Those people should be president, you know?
I don't think she should. Very religious.
Oh, good. All right. Hard left turn. I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Maybe it's God's will for her.
She was
to
a
be...
surprise.
She was a surprise.
She changed.
Oh, she took a turn.
She went different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
people change
And keep changing.
Yeah, doing ecstasy.
I'm just
and
hoping
coffee
she
at a
changes
Crest
back.
table.
And she's back to being
No, usually when they go hard later in life, they stay.
great.
Yeah. Is that your last story?
Sure.
What was the other one? You said, do you want ecstasy or do you want?
No, I think that's the right ending.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, she's
Okay,
letting us
fine.
know.
Okay, there's okay.
All right.
Wait. One more. I will say.
Okay.
'Cause this is a Percocet story.
Okay.
It's real short too.
Okay, let's hear a Percocet.
I had surgery. None of your business.
Okay, I won't ask.
And it was cosmetic.
Really?
This is a long time ago.
What was
Who cares? I don't want to talk about it. I shouldn't have said anything.
I can't wait to find out.
Okay, so I was given Percocets.
Great.
And I was loving them.
Well, they seem great.
I mean, they're better than you think.
Yeah.
And what you heard was right. Because I was like out with my friends, like I was totally healed. I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking around, going to street festivals at my friend's house. I'm like, I gotta go. I got drugs at home. I was like, I don't want to be friends with you guys anymore. I just want to go home and do drugs at home. And so my mom took them away. But before she took them away, I remember my ex-boyfriend was my boyfriend at the time, came over, and I'm laying there. I've got bandages on, and I look at him and I said, this is the best day of my life.
That's how good Percocets are.
He was like, whoa. He was like, I don't know. I don't think you should be doing these drugs anymore. So I'm really glad and grateful. PSA, don't do drugs.
Okay.
Because they're really good.
They will make you feel like every day is the best day.
Opioids are lit. Oh, don't do them.
I know. There's a reason it's an epidemic. It seems when I got my wisdom teeth pulled, I had them. And if they didn't make me throw up, I could see it being a problem. But I had like taken Vicodin and I would, my body didn't like them. So I could only take a small amount. But the first day I was like, nah, I felt so good. It's like, am I floating? I feel like I'm floating. Is this death? Is this heaven death? I feel great.
Oh my God.
It was wonderful.
It just felt like a surge of so good. Surge of like sex good. Like,
oh,
holy guacamole.
Whatever's clever.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Polly Schindler, this was very fun. Do you have anything you want to plug? Do you have a show coming up?
Yeah, but that's, I don't know.
Say it into the
Sorry.
microphone.
No, I don't have anything.
Aren't you
promote.
doing a solo show coming up? When is it?
Well, it'll be April 2024.
Oh,
so
that is a long way away. Okay, yeah, that would
so
be
there's
silly.
that.
Well, your Instagram.
My Instagram is at Polly Schindler.
Mm-hmm.
And oh wait, yes, it is. Sorry, I was thinking about my website. But Polly Schindler, there's no C in my last name. You want to put it in there, but it's not there. You won't mean to type it in, but you will. But there's no C in my last name.
No C. Polly Schindler, no C. And your website is
PollySchindlerPainting.com.
I mean, they're great stuffs. I love your work.
Thank you.
That's it. That's all I'll say. But if you want a fun, affordable, well, I don't know if you're affordable anymore. You might be.
No comment.
No. Yep. She's doing great. All right. But check out her work. She's great. And Polly, and check out David Livingston's podcast.
No, I don't think he's made it in like 7 years.
I think you should check it out. And thank you for listening. Bye.
Thanks.